The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, we fell under $10,000. Time to run for the hills, right, folks? Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin's washed up. All these gains that we've been making for the last 45 days, they don't mean nothing because we slipped back under $10,000. What, today? I thought it was funny reading some of the news articles, trying to get ready to come out here and do a show. Unfortunately, I have to apologize to you guys. I've been under the weather the last 2 days, taking a lot of what I have to get out here tonight. Samantha's heading downhill right now. Apparently, the flu is going to ravage our house just like every other. But no reason to get disappointed. We're still going to get out here tonight. We're still going to talk Bitcoin. Even though the price is under 10,000, maybe it has the flu too. How are you feeling, Samantha? Yeah, I guess that's a rhetorical question.
Good evening, everyone. I just don't have a lot of spunk at the moment.
Samantha without any spunk.
I know.
That's unrealistic.
I know. I've been told my entire life I'm very cartoony, so I know. Some sad stuff going on. I don't know. There's just not a lot of energy, but you did it to me. Mm-hmm.
I think our kid did it to both of us.
Probably.
That public education system is like a petri dish. But, so let's get back to Bitcoin. Let's get back to the topic at hand. We're looking at the price of Bitcoin dropping below $10,000, coming in, just a little bit on the underside of it. We've seen it slide down a little bit more. People are actually worried. That's what I think the funniest bit of all of this is. I mean, it's like, how short-sighted are you when it comes to all of this? I don't know if it's just because me and you have been here for a while, Samantha, and it seems like the more and more we go through this, a lot of this news really seems like it's just that they're fetching for clickbait news articles. I mean, the price of Bitcoin moves up and down. Volatility has been the name of the game with Bitcoin and all of the cryptocurrencies. And just like every other standard, we've seen Bitcoin come down, then we've seen the altcoins come down a little harder, right? Is it an altcoin season? Is it this? Is it that? Does it really matter? Because the real question, I think, is about the revolution. How we need to get people to wake up. It seems like a lot of people are just going through their daily lives, with a sparkle over here and a glimmer of this over here, and it's distracting them from the main goals, right? Can't take any of this with you. At the end of the day, no one's going to get out of this alive. So we got to make the world a better place. We got to do our part. What, we're just all here for our own selfish endeavors? I don't like to think that that's what it's all about. So when the price of Bitcoin slips a little bit below $10,000 today, I'm thinking it's a good time to buy the dip, as people like to say, but I'm not really buying the dip. It's the ideal, though, that, when the price slides backwards, it's just bouncing back tomorrow. It's this ideal that, hey, you want to make a quick dollar? Because you can guarantee that this is going to come back at least half of what it did. You can't keep this down. You can't keep this Bitcoin cryptocurrency emerging market changing fiat down. I mean, that's why we're going into 11 years. We see that the Google trends are up. We see that Ledger's talking about having more support tickets than normal. We're seeing that, once again, the buzz is back, right? We've seen that the price can do a lot to discriminate people here in Bitcoin, right? Mt. Gox. Push people off for 2 years. Bitcoin gets up to $20,000 and then crashes. Puts people off. But it's only a limited amount of time, especially if you zoom out to the whole ideal of a currency and changing the way of the world.
I mean, for the love of, yes, Bitcoin is definitely, it's moving faster than, currencies before it, no matter digital or not. I mean, yes, because nobody thinks in the super long term. It is very hard. I mean, you have to be a pretty regimented person to really be
because
able
we're humans.
Yeah,
and we live and we live in a day. We live in a day. We don't live in a year.
Yeah. All right. I am for I am is here.
All right. Yes. Thanks for coming out. You guys hit the like button. Share us out, do whatever you can to help out the channel. It gets more people in the chat, makes the conversation better. You guys know that we're a total not-for-profit organization around here. Everything we do, we're just trying to get back to Bitcoin. trying to help out where we can. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has done a lot for us, so this is like the least that we can do.
All right, Josh says that he is okay and sorry to hear about the flu blues.
It's okay, my man. Complaining does no good. It just gives it power over you.
RJ says at least it's not the coronavirus. Listen, I took our son to the ER, and they tested him for all of the stuff, and they came back with he is sick, he has a virus, but it's not any of the 3 that we tested for. So that was a little disconcerting, but I mean, they gave him some meds and just said you should be good, but didn't say what it was, so that's always cool. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, there's absolutely no way. I mean, we're just geographical location. I don't see how it's getting here. All right. John from Malibu is here.
John from Malibu, buddy. I'm glad that you could make it out here.
I am says exactly. It's about the revolution and not my coin is better than yours and tribalism.
Yes. I mean, when you start breaking it down into the alts, I was really thinking about this one, especially over the last week, right? Everyone's saying altcoin season, this and that. And it's like, I didn't really jump in on altcoin season last time. I was still trying to get my head around Bitcoin and get money invested into it. And, I do have a better Bitcoin and cryptocurrency education and stuff. And it's like, I still don't find myself really wanting to get into alts. And it's not that I don't think that the gains are there. It's that I can't weigh that against the risks that go along with it. If I don't have a lot of money, right? So if I do have money to go invest somewhere and I'm actually going to take the chance, like everybody says, and put it into Bitcoin, that's a gamble all in itself. But then to go the extra mile and put it into an altcoin where there is a slew of unknown variables that could happen, from 51% attack to IOTA just shutting down the chain because they got hacked and don't want to lose some money. I mean, who knows? Smart contracts getting locked up, Debs doing things in the background, Tron wanting to buy the Steam platform.
I know.
It's just craziness. So it's like, just give me some Bitcoin, give me my hardware wallet. I'm going to use the network and send a little bit back and forth when I can. But you know what? I'm really here for the revolution. I'm here for the long term. And I can't gamble what I do have or what Bitcoin I have on possibly trying to make more. Not in that way.
MS Biddy is here, Mike.
MS Biddy, nice.
Yes, he says that apparently he's just getting over a flu cold.
I think everybody.
Mm-hmm,
I think everybody has gotten it. We went and had to buy some animal feed today, and the lady behind the counter was saying it.
There was 3 of them, and all 3 of them were sick. They all were like allergies, cold. I'm like, no, you all look highly contagious.
Yep.
And guess what? You're handling money, and right? Yeah, let me touch everything you need to buy, right? Oh, the hummingbird feeder of death. Yeah.
The hummingbird feeder that takes out the 80-year-old woman with the flu.
Yes. And they're all like, she never leaves the house. She just has some chickens. That's how. The Tractor Supply place. Oh, man.
So I don't know, Samantha. What do you think? You think we should invest in some altcoins? I mean, it's definitely going to be an altcoin season. We see that they boom better. Is it really that we just have to, grind down and start digging into the Reddits and everything and figure out what's going to be the next big altcoin and then invest some money and try to hold through a little while? And because I mean, that's what they're saying, right? That's what they say is the big thing to do. I mean, you can't time it. You can't say, I'm going to put in, like $5,000 a day, and in a week it's going to pop up like 15% for sure. No, it doesn't work like that.
No, I'm not buying the scratch off ticket either. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I should go leverage trade it. That way my little bit will become a lot, right?
That's cool.
Hey, well, I'm always saying I'm broke. I hear there's a free $90 in it.
I know the way that you are, Eugene, and leverage trading and trading in general. Ooh, you are intense.
Right.
There's a lot of refresh.
Quit everything and just sit there. Refresh.
It's like the price hasn't moved. Okay, I guess that's good. I don't know. It's been 2 hours and you haven't blinked. Yeah.
So what's going on in the chat? What is everybody saying? What are you guys thinking about these cryptocurrency markets tonight? Are you bummed out at all that we're on your 10K? Are you taking advantage of the opportunity and buying the dip? Are you starting to turn people on to Bitcoin again? Because that was a thing, right? I mean, it was getting slow. We were hit the $3,000, and then it was like, man, I don't even want to be trying to tell people about Bitcoin because they're just going to look at me like I'm a retard because they're going to be like, yeah, it was 20 though. And then you got to sit there and, be like, yeah, but that means this is the time to accumulate.
Okay. So Mike said that he unloaded his IOTA last December, and that he's paying a guy in Belgium 300 worth of BTC for some fragrances that apparently he can't obtain in America. That he believes in using it. I mean, I do. Okay, so adoption and actual utilization have to go hand in hand. Otherwise, what's the point?
Right.
But I mean, at our standpoint, we don't feel like we have enough to just be doing it on the daily. We did a lot for a very long time, and now it's kind of special occasion.
Well, I mean, it's not really like to go to Coinbase or Gemini or Cash App or whatever and buy Bitcoin and pay a small percentage on top of it because they all got to make theirs, to then turn around and then go buy something on the internet with it. It's not really, you're not really doing anything, because then pretty much the merchant's turning it out to a third-party system so they can get paid in cash. They're not really able to hold the volatility of Bitcoin. So when you're utilizing the network to really say that and mean something, it means that you're sending it to somebody that's actually going to hold it in Bitcoin. There's not a lot of things on the network at this point in time that, you know what I mean, that are truly utilizing it. A lot of Lightning Network stuff is good for utilizing the Lightning Network.
Yeah.
But on mainnet, there is a lot of third parties. So it does have to be those few peer-to-peer transactions that you can find, which, I mean, me and Josh have done a few peer-to-peer transactions for his fruit goods, and that's worked out very well. Like you're saying, your friend across the world getting some, what did you say they were? Fragrances?
Oh, Mike, yes, that Belgium. So yes, fragrances.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, you're finding the utilization for it where it's specifically needed to help the scenario, and you're utilizing the network.
Yes, especially I don't know. There's many reasons. I mean, yet again, there's more topics
to go use it like in your lolly in the browser, to go to Walmart to get 7% off. I don't feel like you're really helping Bitcoin to do that.
Yes, or like the piggy bank ones where they.
I mean, I know there's people out there that'll debate me on it, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, how much is it really helping?
Yes, he is a perfumes. See, so they're just ones that you can't get here.
Yeah,
dude, right?
Yeah, see? So you're not smelling like everyone else who fell out of the Axe bottle at Walmart.
just the fact that it's funky, that means like nobody sniffed you. Like over here, right? Yeah, no clue. Could be mind blowing. Like anyone. I know. Could be mind blowing. Huh. Okay, so where are we at? I am says the ETH looks good.
A lot of people are saying that lately, and it is, my big question is that we got to remember that the underlying risk, I'm not here for financial advice or any of that stuff. The underlying risk is ETH going to come through? Because they've continuously not come through. Where is 2.0? I know it's coming this year. It's coming next quarter. It's coming this. It's coming that. How many ETH for staking? Is it 32? When does this start? Is it going to actually work? A lot of ifs, a lot of maybes, right? There's no ifs or maybes with Bitcoin as far as I'm concerned anymore. We're 11 years running. We have second tier development. We have adoption, definitely getting a grassroots movements, as we're seeing the Bitcoin symbol getting on Twitter. I mean, it is taking off. Why am I going to, they say don't put your eggs all in one basket. Well, I'm putting them all in the Bitcoin basket.
Okay, so where are we at? Chainlink, DeFi. Oh my lord, there was somebody else. Okay, as yes, your interest loan lovelinesses. Celsius, they require 100% or 200% 8% collateral before they loan out money. Okay. That was I am for I am. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I am for I am is apparently swaying Mike to at least look into some of these little what you can make 8% and you get BTC back. I mean, some of these, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that it's not for us. Like that, it's a lot easier to just dollar cost average and talk to everybody and their mother about Bitcoin.
All right, we've seen smart contracts break. So I know that we don't have a lot, like I keep saying. I can't go put it in a smart contract that I can't trust. Right? I mean, if I got extra money, if I'm well off, if you're well off, if you got a couple extra dollars to play around with and collect 8% on, that's amazing. That's great. Go for it. Help the innovation, help the development. Just Eugene Forrest over here, 9-to-5 worker making 30,000 and under a year. He don't have money to go throw into DeFi. All right. So it's just that what money I do have, I'm going to put it into Bitcoin. Especially what I'm seeing right now, though, is that the people that are starting to talk to me, because I'm saying there's new people on the channel. They're thinking that it's guaranteed money. They're looking at the halvening and they're saying, well, it doesn't matter what the price is right now. I'm guaranteed to make money by the end of the year. I understand. I can't put in money that I need to have back tomorrow or a month later, but I got money that I don't need back for a year. And they're looking at it as a guaranteed situation. And that's where this halvening could be muddied up. I mean, the price is going to increase. I don't have financial advice for anybody. I'm not saying to go out and buy a bunch of Bitcoin right now. You should have accumulated already.
You should be. Always. Little bits, whatever you can.
It's a long-term game.
Yeah, I mean, see, maybe that's just because, like, how, like, yes, you and our son, I am a change hoarder. I am fine. I literally, Satoshis at a time is absolutely okay for me. I don't care. It's like, it does not matter. It cannot be too small. All right. RJ gave us a $6.99 super chat.
Thanks, RJ. That is amazing. Oh, as I keep telling you guys, we are not for profit around here. There is a Bitcoin address down below. We are doing it again. We're going to get out at the end of this year. We're only going to do one. All right. We know before we went a little overboard. We went to 4 events. We tried to raise a bunch of money. So we'll tone it down. We want to do one event. We're going to go pass out Bitcoin flyers. We're going to set up a booth. We're going to run for like 3 or 4 days, trying to tell everyone about Bitcoin. Right. We're going to do it over at the Wakaan Music Festival. It's at the beginning of October in Arkansas. If you want to get involved, please shoot me an email, get in touch with us. We would love to either have you come out there, participate, help us make the pamphlets and brochures. I mean, I'm thinking about even making stickers and all kinds of stuff. I want to make this a big marketing promotional event that I want you guys to help get in on. Bitcoin has no marketing department. I like to think of it as a carbon offset. Not everybody can get out there and teach Bitcoin or do something to help Bitcoin because you're busy, right? There's not enough hours in the day, especially when you're working 9 to 5 and you got families and you got kids and everything else. So a couple of Satoshis to the Bitcoin address helps. A couple of dollars in the super chat, that helps as well. But giving some of your time, that's the best, right? Yes. I mean, it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So, of course, RJ, thank you for the super chat. That will definitely be going in there.
Yes. I mean, our goal is to be more prepared this time around. That's why we are. I mean,
that's why we're just going to do it on one, because we're thinking that the 4 we did, if we put this all together in one, we'll be able to do not just flyers, but informational packets. We'll be able to have our tent set up with a booth and everything so people can come in and we'll be able to talk and give information. Hopefully we'll be able to do some recording and bring it all back to the channel to you guys like we like to do. We love bringing you guys along on the adventures with us. You guys are our best friends. This right now, these moments are the best moments of our lives.
Yes. We will figure out a way to do like interviews and stuff. We're thinking lots. Totems. I mean, the whole 9 yards.
I really would like to get somebody to come out there with us. That's what I would like to do. So I keep also saying that if you're worried about funds and transportation, I mean, we're already driving across the United States.
What's another whatever? As long as it's somewhere in the radius,
and
really.
We could possibly try to help fund, raise some of your ticket or whatever with our fundraising. Because, I mean, when we're talking about all of this, it's going to be a little bit. That's why we're going for so long. The price of a ticket, especially if we pick them up with the early bird specials, they're not that much.
I mean, it was on a mountain. in the woods. It was awesome. It's gonna be even more awesome.
It's just that they're gonna have to like EDM, or else it gets hard, especially Wakaan EDM.
That is true.
Acquired taste there. All right, what do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? What do you guys want to talk about this evening? I know I'm having trouble keeping going. I don't know what else to say besides
RJ
the revolution.
Super Chat said that he hopes you feel better. I know. I hope. I don't know. I'm telling myself that I'm not getting sick and that this is just, but I probably am, which is super cool because I've now seen everybody everybody else around me as it's dropping like flies.
That's how it goes.
Figures.
I don't know. I mean, when I seen the price of Bitcoin come down, it was like, okay, there's that healthy correction. We've kind of been needing something. It's been going up for a while. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to buy any extra or anything like that, but let's see where it goes. Once again, the rest of this year is about the ride. You should have accumulated most of what you were going to accumulate during this bear market. And what you're accumulating now, you should be planning further along than in a few months.
All right. So, Mike is asking, please tell me where this is taking place. Because, yes. Okay. So, it is Mulberry Mountain in Arkansas. And he also asked, and when?
It is beginning of October.
The beginning, like the
October, like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
I think it's the very last day of September and the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or the the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yes.
Yep. And it is on Mulberry Mountain.
Yes.
In Arkansas.
Yes.
And it's called the Wakaan Music Festival.
Yep. Liquid Stranger.
Yep. Sponsored by Liquid Stranger. I mean, they just play music all night long, and everyone camps the entire time. It was one of the first EDM festivals that we've been to where there was the camping, and it worked out well because we've gone and passed out flyers before during the crowds and stuff, but it's hard to communicate with people because of the music. The people
were just like making loops around like the giant, fields or venues that it was in, and it was like, so you just could have stood in like the wave of people and were like, here you go.
Right, yeah, passing out flyers as everyone walked by. But this seemed like it was much more like people had campsites and they were all real close to each other. People kind of ventured around. So I'm thinking about making our campsite be the booth and trying to light it up and make it attractive. So people are, we'll play music or something and try to get people to come over to us.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and then we'll also, you're
so
on the edge.
Yes.
If we can get ourselves on the edge so that we can call people out on the roads or whatever and pass out things, that would work out well. I mean, I'm going to try to go all out and make it as best I can, but flashy is what I'm going for. Is I want to flash so people come over, and then I'm like, yeah, Bitcoin is the future. It's the revolution. It's how we're going to change it.
It was real easy because I don't know. I mean, like during the day, there were people that had made button shirts, posters, like stuff, jewelry.
Yeah, that they were trying to sell.
That they were selling. So they like had their entire front of their tent, all decked out with things anyways, and were enticing people to come over. So it's like it should be very easy to like entrap them into the tent.
Yeah, when it's free. I got free stuff. You want free information?
You want free stuff?
You want free stickers and buttons?
Mike asked, will there be party type people? They were all party type people. Aren't all people really deep down inside party people?
The good people.
Just saying. Okay, where are we at? Oh, John from Malibu says Bitcoin is now 8875. Better for the true believers to buy. Oh, Mike asks, are you serious? And then he says, oh, I'm sorry, 9875. Calm down. My bad.
I'm like, hey, wow.
Oh, John,
that really
you
just
are
happened?
funny. You just making heart attacks happen, right? That's cool. Just making sure the blood works good, Whew.
It's going to be like that, though. I mean...
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I've been here. I'm like, it seems like it's hard to remember really a time before Bitcoin now. It seems like this is all we eat, breathe, and sleep. And it's a lot more stable than it used to be. And adoption is definitely taking off. it's just a matter of how long is it going to take? What more can we do? You know, I think all of us working together. I do see a lot of bad players in the space making things difficult. You know, Roger Ver and all of these. Who was the other one that everyone's so on? I'm drawing a blank. Short little silly guy. He was also now involved with Mount Gox stuff or whatever.
Oh,
Brock
for the love
Pierce.
of yes.
And
Yeah, with the big
it's
giant
like
hat.
if you were that much
Yeah.
of an OG, it's like education, awareness, adoption. I mean, I'm not a super intelligent person, and I could start seeing that within the first 6 months of being a Bitcoin that these are the three main things that we need. So, I mean, it just seems like they're busy trying to do their own thing. And it's like, really, we all just need to be helping Bitcoin.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. I mean, what's the point? I mean,
we all got to move the storyline of Bitcoin along, right? And get us to the point of everyone knowing about it and everyone having some Satoshis and everyone having at least a hot wallet on their phone.
Good, I know, right? I mean, I'm not saying that having it on your Samsung or your whatever is going to be the answer, but I mean, it is a step in the right direction of the kiddie pool of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
I mean, they'll live and they'll learn real quick.
I'm just saying.
All right, what do we got going on in the chat? I think we're going to be shutting this episode down here real soon, unless you guys got something else you'd like to talk about. If you do, please comment in the chat. Let Samantha know what you got going on. I appreciate everything you guys do for this channel. It is fantastic that you guys have supported us for over 3 years out here talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, spreading awareness in all the different ways that we've been trying to do it. Every Satoshi that you guys have given to the Bitcoin addresses, supporting us on Steam and the other social platforms when we were trying to make the extra crypto. It's helped a lot. So
yes.
You know, there's the link down below if you guys have questions. I love helping out. I know right now, I think JT Irby had even wrote it underneath our last video. He has some EOS that are locked up.
Yeah.
That
anybody haven't? Yes.
that somehow they went from mainnet or from ERC20 tokens to the EOS network, and somehow he has them back to ERC20s on the My Ethereum wallet. I don't really have ERC20 tokens. It's not something I know about. And this is what I'm saying, is that I'm here to help. And if I can't help, I'm going to try to reach out and see what I can find out for you. Because if we all got to work together in this, right? I'm not selling any classes or books or self-help educational seminars. Just hit me up. We'll try to figure it out together, right?
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know how to spend and use money. And that's what Bitcoin's going to be. All right, did I waste enough time? They make comments in the chat. Well, I know there's a 20-second delay, so I always like to give them a minute to be able to write. You know, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah. Oh, you guys didn't say nothing.
John from Malibu said that everybody started taking their cyanide capsules because of him. Yeah, you're dropping $1,000 and people start freaking, okay? Especially in moments.
I was just thinking, man, I mean, see, income tax is coming up, right? And I know some people that are getting money and everything from the EIC or whatever. And it's like, I'm like, you guys should buy a little Bitcoin. It's not a bad time. I mean, I'm not giving financial advice, but I would like to see it come down a little bit for them.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, they don't get that money till what, like next month or something.
Mike says that if he goes to Mulberry with us, that he will tell us a story about meeting and partying with Mr. Brock Pierce at the last Burning Man.
I would love to hear that story. I would love to have you come hang out with us at Wakaan. It would be amazing. Last time we took somebody here from Florida. We gave them a ride to the event, but then they kind of just ditched us when they got there. So
they were a young whippersnapper. Well, I mean, we also gave them a ride back. So, I mean, it's not like we completely lost contact with them, obviously. They got all the way back. Oh, all right, where are we at? I am 4am says that we need more adoption games, and Airbnb has grown faster. We need a game like Fortnite or something like that that includes BTC.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it sucks that the same old narrative is that a problem with the dollar. is going to be the real wake up call for people. And it's like, I don't necessarily want to see that be it, but I don't see people wanting to wake up from their existence that they have where, oh, I just go get debt and then you take it out of my paycheck and then I get some more debt and you take it out of my paycheck. So yeah, this is good. I get what I want. And then you take it out of my paycheck.
James Benhart asked, did you see the new blockchain phone? Is that the Samsung S10 something, whatever? Yeah. Yes. I don't care. I don't care about phones either. I'm probably like the best girlfriend ever. I don't care about jewelry. I don't care about phones. I don't care about clothes. It is very comfortableness issue. And are they bright colored? Like ridiculous. Do they have an animal on them?
All right. So are we winding it down? Is there anything more in the chat, you guys?
All right. Mike is saying that he said, okay, can I ask you a question? If a product was created for men and or women that was solely to be sold in BTC and it was a good product, would you buy it? Slanted solely to BTC adoptees.
I mean,
why not?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen the HODL fuel. That was, you can only purchase that with Bitcoin, right? I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. I remember they had tried to sponsor us a little bit at one point.
Yes.
So I know that things like that, they work. I know that that's, a thing that people do is to only sell things in Bitcoin. I mean, I would just say from a business perspective, you want to cast a big net and have a lot of people to buy your product. And when you start off saying, I'm only going to sell to 1.5% of the population, you're really limiting yourself.
I know, where you're all like, so yeah, no, 1, 2, 3. So the 15th dude in line, you, yes, you get the coffee mug. Screw all the rest of you. I'm sorry. Come back later. I mean, hey. I mean, I don't know. I don't sell anything because I'm not creative in any way. But I mean, I could see if I was in a different country that was it was easier, that I would definitely have it be where I just sold it only for, whatever. I'm sure I would have some stupid cryptocurrency that I would be accepting, not even Bitcoin,
Yeah, I mean, the problem, of course, with us is that we are in a first world country, and Bitcoin doesn't have much real utilization for us in the first world country, especially if you have a bank account and a Venmo and a Cash App and a Square and all these other things, then...
James says the new phone is an HTC Exodus 1S and it comes with a full Bitcoin node. I had heard of that one, but I don't think it had the full Duber because it wasn't. I don't think.
I don't know. There's been a couple blockchain phones. One's supposed to be running a full Bitcoin node. One has built-in Ethereum wallet.
Oh crap! Which one was that one? Oh my lord!
I mean, to me, I would still say the big problem is that these are the first sets of these phones. They're all priced at like $1,000 or something, and it's like I still use $100 phone. I mean, I'd rather go buy $900 worth of Bitcoin and keep my $100 phone.
I buy the one that they say you only have to pay tax on, like because of the
with the plan.
Yes, like it's all like I don't want no like. What's the cheap $7.50? Okay, I will do that. That's the one. Sold. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Apparently this is why we're together, Eugene.
All right. Is that going to be it for this episode then, Samantha? Yes. All right, you guys. I want you to go out there. I want you to have a great evening. I want you to take care of each other. I want you to look down the road and picture where you're going to be and then make that part of your daily routine to get there. And between now and then, keep your BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.